They played a much fancied Waterford side that everyone thought was going to win the match, and they came out victors, and they deservedly so. They were in the All-Ireland final 2 years ago against Kilkenny, and for a lot of that game they were thereabouts with Kilkenny. So they have the bulk of that panel, the bulk of that team coming up to play us in a few weeks, and so it's going to be a very tough game.
What's different about this Limerick team this year, do you feel? I suppose both sides have some youth coming in from the underage grades, and that's really strengthened up both sides.
Yeah, they have, yeah. I suppose Limerick boys have a couple of minors under 21s coming through, and we obviously have the 4 or 5 lads that were unsuccessful minor winning teams, like, and they're after adding a whole new thing for us. They're really driving us on, and they really push us on, and they're not phased by Croke Park at all. They've won big games up there, and they know what it takes to win All-Irelands.
How's your own preparation going ahead of this game? Obviously a bit of a break, but that's the break from the inter-county scene. On the club front, I'm sure you've been busy.
Yeah, I've been busy with the club, a few matches there in the last few weeks, and it's been good. It's been great to get back with the club and play a few matches with him, and get the confidence up again, and get to see the boys at home as well. And it's great to get to go around and see the other lads playing matches with their clubs and seeing the big difference they're making for them. Like.
You know these Limerick lads quite well, or at least a lot of them anyhow. Gavin O'Mahony, of course, was a flatmate of yours, and likewise being in college in Limerick IT, winning Fitzgibbon medals, and then later with Miriam Acklett College as well. You're fairly familiar with the Shannonsider setup.
I would, yeah. I know a lot of Limerick boys just from, I suppose, socialising around Limerick as well, and going to college there for so long. And I mean, myself and Conor Manny, we live right in the border there at Limerick, saying Newport, Ballyhint, so we know a lot of them well, and obviously Gavin very well from living with him and everything, and he's really playing well at the moment, like, and he's really, I think there's another big day in Croke Park out of Gavin and out of Limerick as well.
Back-to-back Munster titles, very important, but ultimately everybody wants that Liam McCarthy success. For Tipperary, it hasn't come now since 2001. Is that a driving factor for yourselves?
Yeah, absolutely. 8 years is a long time to be waiting to even get to an All-Ireland final, for, I suppose, traditionally a hurling county, whatever, but people say it's the home of hurling. I don't know if that's the case nowadays. Probably Kilkenny boys have a lot to say about that, so that's a huge driving factor. I mean, some of us we've never even played an All-Ireland final, but maybe college level or like that, and we really want to experience that big day, but we're trying to get over Limerick now first, see how we do, and it's going to be a very, very tough game, like, try and even get to an All-Ireland final. What's
the injection of the new players over the last few years from the minor and under 21 ranks brought to this side, the likes of the Seamus Callanans, and of course this year the Noel McGraths, etc. It's really strengthened up the squad.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, the confidence these lads have, and they're only young, I suppose, as well, like, and so a lot of our panel is very young. I'd say the average age is only about 25 or 26, and as I said already, these lads have great confidence. They've won All-Irelands, like, they've played in the big day, they know what it takes to win the All-Irelands, and the lads who were there for a few years are looking to these, and we're getting a great confidence off them, and we're feeding off their confidence and trying to build on our own, and there's advice going both ways, going from young to old and old to young, and it's just great to see the lads coming in and the huge difference they're after making. What's
the hunger like among the supporters in this county as well? Like, is there a lot of pressure on yourselves? Is it just a realistic expectation, or do you notice it when you go around the county? Yeah,
of course you would. Tipperary fans, they obviously want to see us doing well as well, and they deserve an All-Ireland as much as we do, and you'd love the old bit of banter that's going around about Kilkenny and the Limerick, they could topple you and you're dying off or whatever, but we don't mind all that. It's great to hear from the fans. I mean, they're the ones going to spend their hard-earned money going to the matches and supporting us, during the league and during the championship games. So it's great to hear, like, and they're right to expect things. We expect things of ourselves, so they should expect things of us as well.
The Limerick Tip rivalry over the last few years, it's been fairly close, so much so that there's probably been more draws than actual wins for either side. 2007 was some battle, and you were unlucky, I suppose, not to come through in the end.
Yeah, it was a titanic battle. In 3 games, it took a lot out of whatever team was going to lose, going to take a lot out of them, and it took an awful lot out of us, and we were lucky to come through the qualifiers. We barely scraped over a couple of matches, and obviously Limerick built in it and they got on the final. And hopefully we can learn from the bit of experience that from losing those games. There's a lot of bulk of that team are still there now, and lads are older and wiser and a bit stronger, and a bit more hurling them, so hopefully we can build on that.